Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Addicted to Fishing and I'm John. And today we're going to talk about what I do for traveling and how I'm taking my tackle with me on the road. Kind of the different options that I use. Again guys, I'm a non-boater. I fish on the bank. I fish quite a few different areas. And I try to make myself as light as possible. So one of the things that I utilize are these Cabela's little over the shoulder packs. You can hold them by the hand. They got a shoulder strap, a pack compartment here, two of them on this end, another one on this end, and it holds a lot of 3600 boxes. This just happens to be my panfish box. I've got another one here, and I'll kind of show you what I'm doing. Is I'll throw a bunch of soft plastics inside, and that way I can take a bunch of soft plastics with me, and I don't have to overload my regular backpack. And that's my main source. This is just an old school Bass Pro Shop tackle bag. It's pretty loaded down, but I don't necessarily carry all this tackle. Main compartment here. Got all my 3600 boxes in there. I think I can keep 5 or 6. Front compartment with all my tools. Little compartment here that I'll keep my wacky rig. This is where I'll put some little plastic bags with lures that I've used. Some small swim baits are on the sides. The top compartment has my soft plastics and my spinnerbait box. And again, I can't rotate my camera around. And there's not a ton of light out here. I'll slide these couple out a little bit and I can show you. Maybe. I use these Plano totes, and you can see it's loaded down with 3600s and a 3700 size box. The great thing with that tote is I can take a lot of hard baits, throw some soft plastics in there. I can throw extra shoes, hat. The one below it, if I know I'm going to the river, it's got my waders in it. Even just some regular like wader boots that are just calf high. If I know I'm not wading out in the deep water, I can easily throw it in that box. But what that allows me to do, guys, is it allows me to carry a lot more stuff that I don't necessarily have to have in that backpack. You know, I've realized, you know, in the past couple of years, carrying that backpack loaded completely down is really a chore, especially in some of the places I go and I'm walking quite a bit. You know, sometimes my fishing partner that'll go with me ends up having to slow down because I'll have to take a little bit of a break. You know, in the past couple of years, I've dealt with some health issues. So I've been trying to lighten up more and more. I've always carried these totes. I've gotten these totes on clearance at a couple of different places. Tractor Supply had them, and then they clearanced them out. I don't know if they even carry them anymore, but Tractor Supply has been a good place for me, especially when I'm finding like these 3700 size boxes. I found a whole bundle of those there for $2. I think there were 7 of them. And they're just Plano boxes. Nothing waterproof or anything like that. But these Plano totes, the big black tote that I showed you, is great for me to take with me so my tackle's not just scattered throughout my vehicle. If I know I'm only going to have a couple baits, I'll utilize this little soft-sided bag, you know, and it holds quite a bit of soft plastics, as you can see. I'll load that down with some soft plastics, and then I'll just swap them out of that backpack when I'm at the lake. But that's what I use those totes for, is I can put 20 tackle boxes in there, or whatever the thing holds, throw it in the back of my car, and then when I get to the lake, you know, depending on on the condition from where I've left my house to the pond or the little lake that I'm fishing. You know, it may be real sunny where I'm at, and I travel, 45 minutes to an hour, and I get cloudy conditions. I could swap out baits if I need to. Some of the places I can see the water, and if I can see the water and I see it's dingy, I know I need to make sure that my backpack has baits for that stained to dirty water. If it's more clear water, I definitely switch it out. I try to keep a little bit of a variety with me, but that's a great way to keep yourself light when you're hiking. When we get older, it's inevitable. We want to make things a lot easier on ourselves, and this is just the best way that I've found to do it. You can also use these kind of totes. This one just happens to be from Spectrum. It has my rain gear in it. But you can put soft plastics in that. You can put a couple extra 3600 size boxes, 3700 size boxes, whatever you want. Sometimes you can find those at a Goodwill or a thrift shop. I haven't bought any recently, but I had bought a couple years ago for, like a quarter a piece or whatever they were, 10 cents a piece. But that's another great alternative versus going to Cabela's. One of the cool things with the Cabela's Bass Pro Shop bags, a lot of times if you go into a Cabela's or a Bass Pro, they'll be handing these things out if you sign up for a credit card. A lot of times I'll fill it out, and I don't worry about the card. I just want the bag. Most of the time, I even tell them you don't even have to run it, and sometimes they have to run it, but a lot of times you're seeing one guy, and he gives you the paperwork to fill out, then ask you if you want a hat or a tackle bag. I always take the tackle bag. Sometimes I don't even turn in that paperwork up at the front desk to have them run it. I know there for a while. I went into Cabela's. I got 3 or 4 of them, and I only let them run it once, and the next 3 times I never even bothered just to even turn in the paperwork. It's kind of on that honor system. I don't really feel like I'm cheating them because I spend a lot of money at Cabela's. Or not Cabela's, but it used to be the Cabela's. Now it's all Bass Pro Shop. But it's a great way to get some tackle bags. And then, of course, I spend, enough money with Bass Pro. And a couple of the tackle bags, I don't remember how many of those got. I used to keep several of those. And I went that route for a little bit, trying to just keep a couple of those little bags. But then I find myself limited to 3 or 4 little 3600s, and then that's it. Maybe a couple of things of soft plastics. I don't want to put that over my shoulder and carry it. I'd rather put all the weight on my back and use that backpack. And that backpack works really, really well. Let me know what you guys use out on the water when you're carrying tackle, and how you take tackle to the lake. Again, my best thing is these Plano totes, the big totes. They work great for me. I can hold a lot of tackle in them. The other one, I can put a hoodie in it or a coat, rain gear, different change of shoes. Like I said, waders, boots, you name it, I can put it all in there. Some extra toilet paper, things of that nature. So when I go to the lake, I know I have what I need. I don't necessarily need to carry all of that bait with me to the body of water I'm fishing, but it's nice to have it. Some of the places where I got a big hike, I'll just kind of mix up a couple of day boxes, and then take them out and fish with what I have. A couple of them, when you're walking all the way around the pond, it's still a couple of the places, it's still quite a bit of a hike back to the car. But if I get hungry, and I go back to the car, I've got that tote that I can swap out some baits if I need to. Again, when I get there, I keep a lot in that tackle bag or that backpack, and I'll empty out. Sometimes I just get down to 3 little boxes while I'm in there. It's a day box, and 2 like terminal tackle style. Just don't carry unnecessary equipment that we don't need. You're never going to need 3,000 lures in a day, but that don't mean that you don't want to take some with you and have them in the back of the car so you can swap them out. These Plano totes, You can hear that. It's a real hard molded plastic. Got a couple real nice latches on it. But that seems to work great for me. Anyway, just another quick video, guys, to kind of break down how I'm toting my stuff around. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I put out a new video. I'm trying to crank out some videos and keep things going. Again, all the content that I put out is just my personal opinion, what's worked for me. I'm not trying to put out any misinformation. I'm not going to try to tell you to use that Bass Pro backpack because I'm sponsored by Bass Pro. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm just showing you it's a Bass Pro bag, and you can pick up any type of bag that you like. But I'm showing you my options and some good options that'll help you lighten your load and let you spend a little more comfortable time on the water. I don't leave that backpack on the whole time I'm fishing. I carry it. I set it down just to keep that weight off of me. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button, comment, share it, do all that kind of good stuff. I'm just here to make some good content for you guys. I hope you're appreciating it. Until the next one, I'll see ya.